All right. Thanks, Gellyahnah, for sharing about your experience of name optimization. So how was it before you had your name optimized? How was your life?
Well, it was, I mean, it was going well, because my, actually the name I was using was a name I came up with at one point as well. And it was actually serving me pretty well with the energies that I brought in. But as I wanted to transition more into the spiritual part of my life and really, follow my heart, I needed different energies. And it turns out that my birth name is the name I needed to kind of come back to. But what we were a little bit stuck on was the spelling of it to create the proper energies. And when we did that, it was just, how do I even explain what happened in my life? It was very quick. The transition was very fast, but I also think I was ready for it. And that was part of, the timing and why it occurred the way that it did. So I don't know, does that answer your question?
Yeah. And so what happened once you changed your name to the optimal name, both personally and professionally?
Yeah. So once I changed my name, well, first off, I was just in love with it. And I changed it in small increments. So let me back up a little bit and just kind of, for anybody listening, I'm somebody who's very comfortable with changing my name because I was born in different countries. So coming to the US, I've already gone through the whole name change thing multiple times, actually. So to me, changing my name didn't feel like I was losing my entire identity, which I think a lot of times that's a block that people have. So I was very open to it. And like I said, going into Gellyahnah, so my birth name is Gellyahnah. So Gellyahnah is almost just a very familiar sound to it. That's how Americans pronounce my birth name. And the very first place I changed it on was my Instagram. I wanted to see what it feels like, see what it looks like. And the more I kept seeing it, I was like, man, I just really love this name. So after keeping it on my Instagram for a number of months, actually, I started to put it into the matrix. I did start to feel some of the negative aspects of these energies, 100%, right? And that's what happens when you change your name. But I knew that was going to happen. I was very conscious of it. So I did some like energetic ceremonies around it, to embrace the new name and to really ask for the positive aspects to come in. And at some point it did. And I remember, when we came up with this name, Nicolas, I said to you, I want to sell my company and then I'll change my name into the optimal name. And you said, no, if you want to sell your company, you need to first change your name and then the right buyer will come along. And I was a little hesitant, but I did it one day. I don't remember. I was like lying in bed one night and I was like, and it just felt right. It was like, I need to change my name on Facebook. And then changing it on Facebook was like making a really loud statement for me, at least in my life. So I changed it on Facebook one night before I went to bed. And to make the long story short, but I was trying to sell my company that I previously had, and the right buyer did come along, and we did sell the company. It was actually a very quick process. I was already running my spiritual practice full time because people were just come. I mean, the demand was incredible, is incredible, has been incredible. So it was a very, very smooth and easy transition, logistically, but also monetarily. I mean, it just like one bloop, like it just flip-flop from one business to the next. There wasn't even a pause, which is not always typical. So I was like, wow, what just happened? Like, even for me, it was like, did this seriously just happen? But it did. Knock on wood, and I'm happy for it. I'm the happy is not even the right word. I mean, this is incredible, but obviously I think people that do this kind of work, they understand when you step into what you're meant to be doing and you're aligned, that's just how it works as well. Right. So the name helped me get, optimal name helped me get aligned with my spiritual roadmap here. I can keep talking. So is there any other direction you want me to go into?
How does life feel now, post name change, post business sale, compared to life beforehand?
How does life feel now? Life feels incredible. Like somebody just messaged me earlier this morning and she said, "You look weightless." She's like, you're radiating, you're shining. And I feel that. When I remember when I was 32, I felt like I was 100 years old. I just remember having that very distinct feeling. And to be told by somebody else that I look weightless is a very accurate description of how I feel. I feel like I'm living in my heart. I feel like my heart has healed a lot, and I carry a lot of sevens in my chart. That's the heart. Like I tell people I have a PhD in heartache. But I now feel I've worked through it. And so in my optimal name, we have quite a bit of 13 force to help me with the heartache. So living with a healed heart is a very different experience than living with a broken heart. So it's life can't complain. Can't complain.
Okay, thanks for sharing all that. Really appreciate it.